How's it going, guys, and welcome back to BL3's Forgotten, the series where I take a look at underused and not often talked about pieces of gear to determine whether or not they deserve to be remembered within the modern meta of the game or should be left behind and forgotten. And today we're talking about... we're talking about the res. If you had to get the res for yourself, you'd want to fast travel over to Stormblind Complex on Pandora and start yourself an arms race. After dropping in, make your way over to the shipping encouraged red chest location, hitting the lever to summon the waves, killing them off, and opening your chest. The res is of course also able to drop at a lower chance from heavyweight Harker. The res is a legendary Atlas pistol, having completely locked parts and being unable to come anointed. The res fires out a single slow moving projectile for 4 ammo per shot, with the unique effect that if this projectile hits a damaged ally, it will heal them, or if they are downed in Fight for Your Life, it will revive them. This has no cooldown on it, and while it can't be used to heal yourself, it can be used to heal pets. Meaning this works to heal Flax Pets, Digiclone, and Iron Cub, and in the case of Flax Pets, can also revive them. I am pretty sure that this is the only gun that isn't a quest reward that cannot be anointed. Which, I mean, yeah, with the purpose of this gun, it doesn't really have a use in ever being anointed. This is a gun that you pull out for a second, shoot once at a downed ally, or maybe a couple of times at a nearby flak, and put away again. It's not for damage, it's not for solo utility, it's made for co-op. And you bastards are making my friendless ass do a video on this shit. What the fuck do you actually even expect me to say here? How do you expect me to do a video on a gun with a single specific purpose and nothing else going for it? It doesn't do shit on True Guardian Takedown, it does fuck all on True Mollywan Takedown, and it still does a whole load of festering fecal matter oozing from the backside of a bloated whale carcass even on lower tiers of content. 0 damage, low ass fire rate, 4 ammo per shot, tiny ass mag, slow projectiles. Pretty sure the accuracy lies as well, because not only does it not feel like 77% accuracy, but Mana Focus does fuck all to make it feel consistent. That was fully stacked and I'd still just be missing shots sometimes. So I think the accuracy is like capped out, or the projectile itself just has a completely separate way that it moves, not at all tied to accuracy. Anointing it, of course, doesn't change any of this. Every issue is still present and it still does nothing. At every stage, in every way, this gun is shit. But sure, whatever, let's try. Let me humor you sick fucks and your vile fantasies of forcing a poor YouTuber to attempt to make content out of a brick of consolidated shit. The projectile used on this gun is the same as Amara's Remnant Orb. That's pretty cool, isn't it? The red text on this gun is a reference to the Dust Lady, which really the whole gun is a direct reference to her BL2 skill of the same name and function. Whoa, cool! It does splash damage, which, yeah, means that it can do the funny eraser double dip, and technically could infinite dip for Borsplosion, but good luck actually making that happen with this radius. Awesome! And the only actual use that the res has in solo play, the fact that it works on Flax Pet, Zane's Digiclone, and Moses Iron Cub. This can be legitimately useful, though particularly for Flak. Generally, Cub is self-sufficient in the cases where you would want him to be, and Digiclone has other easier ways of sustaining. And more than for healing, since Flax Pets are actually able to enter a downed state, the res can be really useful for getting them back up and can be applicable to any build. Even in a full-on pet-focused build, Pet can still get railed by a stray barrel or something and be sent down. The res actually does solve that, and does offer some pretty good utility in that single specific case. So there you go. That is the final Atlas for me to cover here. Are you happy? Are you satisfied with what you fuckers have made me do? I sure hope so. The res is fine. It's questionable at best if this gun actually needed to exist, given the fact that Fight for Your Life is incredibly easy to get out of in most cases, and especially so in multiplayer, but sure. This is effectively quality of life to get people out of Fight for Your Life just that much quicker. And I suppose during a co-op playthrough, grabbing one of these could be incredibly helpful. But for the most part, if you aren't Flak, there's really no point in thinking about this gun. Ever. That's gonna about do it for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, definitely consider leaving a like, comment, subscribe, all of that. I'll be live right after this video goes up, right here on YouTube and also over on my Twitch channel, where there'll be a link to down in the description below, and just under that is a link to my Discord server where you can come and join and hang out. But with that all being said, I hope to see you guys in the next one.